Hi, welcome to Art Draw. Today we're going to draw Doctor Doom from Marvel. We're going to draw his face and then we're going to write Doctor Doom underneath it. It's based on a spray from Fortnite. The Doctor is in spray that you can find in Fortnite at the moment. So let's get in there. Let's get a Sharpie and let's start to sort of draw this in. So let's start at the top here. Let's just put a little dot in there. That's going to be the top of his head. So his head's going to come out and around sort of this way. Then there's a nice sort of green backing all around him, sort of like in a rectangle. So Doom's got his hood on. What that means is we can go from this top point, sort of draw a diagonal curve down sort of about here. Say like about there, let's just mark it up. So I'm going to take the pen, just come down a bit, squeeze it out and around like that. So it's like a little point on the hood. This then kind of comes in a bit and then out a bit more there and then back in. Then on this side, we're going to bring it down a little bit more of a sort of more acute angle, I suppose. So I'm going to bring my pen down sort of like this, then kind of cut in a bit more and then just flip it out at the end there and then come in. So let's just make sure I'm happy with that, how that looks. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. So we're going to have the word Doctor coming under there. So his chin's going to be around here. So it's going to pop let's pop a little line in there where I want his chin to be, right? Okay. So now I've got that chin, I can kind of work out his cheekbones are going to be around here. So really I'm going to kind of be there and probably about this point. Now his hood comes around and down here, so what I'm going to do is from this top point, just going to do a little curve around and down like that, and then join up this area here, just curve it in a bit where that point is there. Then I'm going to come down sort of underneath where the chin area is. Now I've got that in, I've got the sort of this chin point here, that's going to curve into the edge here, so just bring it up like that. And on this side, just bring up your pen like this, and up to that cheek area there. The rest of his hood kind of goes over this way, so let's just draw a line in like that, okay? And then just cap it off. Okay, let's work out Doom's face. So right down the center here, sort of this point, I'm gonna do the eyes, and I'm gonna put a little dot there for like marker the midpoint where his nose begins. It's gonna draw a straight line down, and then I'm gonna draw an arrow there. This point here, I'm going to draw a little line above that. And then I'm going to pop his eyebrows in. So 2 diagonal lines either side of that line, which is drawn like that. And bring your pen up diagonal, like giving those evil Doctor Doom brows like that, okay? Now underneath, we're going to start looking at where the eyes are. So underneath the brow, just going to mark a dot either side there, and from the 2 points there I'm going to draw it up and then down. Now his eyes sort of a black with red, sort of like actual eyes, it's like black around it and then red in the eye. So I'm going to do 2 straight lines like that underneath the eye area and join up, and then just join it up to the middle part here. Inside of these eyes I'm going to put an oval, so I'm just going to draw an oval in there and an oval in there, and then let's just put a little dot for Doom's eye, like his pupils there, okay? Cool. Okay, it's starting to take shape now. So this under part of the nose kind of comes down a little bit more, like there's almost like it's almost like an arrow like that. And then these parts of the nose come up. Then where the jawline is, like his famous mouth and jawline, I'm going to put a line here. And then 2 diagonals either side of that. And then this is where it comes up to the cheekbone. So I'm going to bring my diagonal line up like that either side and then come out like that, right in. Cool. Now, the lower part of the mouth kind of comes out a little bit from the edge of this longer diagonal we just made. So I'm just gonna bring out a line there, bring out a line there. And then let's draw another horizontal line here. And then it's just like slightly higher than these side bits. And then we're just gonna join that up. Put those famous, like almost like grill teeth in. There's one in the middle in this costume, one. And then 2, 3 black lines. And I think we can get another line either side like that. Cool, okay. Another little horizontal line underneath that mouth. And then we'll just do 2 little lines like that coming out. Then we're gonna kind of pipe the chin area that we've made here. So just put a little sliver of a line under that. And then we're gonna join a little horizontal there. I'm gonna color this bit in here. And let's color in where the eyes are, here and here. Yeah, starting to take shape. He's got a little bit of a pattern on the cheek area. So just need to do 2 little diagonals there and then 2 little diagonals into the face plate. Just cap that one off there. And then again, we can just fill in a line at the top and then just draw a little straight line in there. There's a little bit more detail in the brow. So I'm gonna do a horizontal line above that, the bridge of that nose. And then I'm gonna draw a straight line like in the middle area there. And then we're just gonna draw a diagonal line, same as those brows. One there, one there. And then I think I'm pretty happy with that, okay? So let's work out the outer part where it says Doom. There's a little chip of his costume that comes out here. And then what I'll say is, this comes down in a bit of a rectangle. So I'm just gonna bring my pen down like that. Then I'm gonna work across sort of this point. I'm gonna work across the bottom area here. A little chip up there, big long, little chip up there, and just a bit further. There we go. Then we're gonna bring like a little diagonal sort of chip of black line there, and then we're gonna just join that up there. There's also a little, just outside of here, just a little like right angle. And now what I can do is grab myself a yellow pen and I'm just gonna fill in where it's gonna say doctor. So I'm gonna just fill in this area here in yellow. And then I'm gonna write in Doom. So I'm gonna have 2 O's in the middle here. So let's do this O first. So like an O there, an O there, and then an M here. Just fill that out. Sort of like a little line, and a D there. Just do the inner part of a D, so it's almost like line art, I suppose. In there, and then we've got Doom. Okay, next up, I just grab myself a red pen. I'm gonna fill these eyes in. Nice red pop for his eyes. And then inside here, I'm gonna write Doom again. I'm just gonna fill in the white bits that we've made with this bit of text. And then just fill that in. And then the M here. Just fill in those white areas. Okay, next up we're going to write Doctor. I'm going to get myself the Sharpie again. And we're going to write Doctor in here. So I've got the doc and the Tor. So I want to write, I think, make sure we're going to be okay. And I'm going to put the T about here. So I'm just going to do an outline again. Just an outline in black. T. And then O. and then R. Just in big chunky text, we'll fill in that area. And then we can work our way backwards, so we can do a C, another O, and a D here, right at the edge. Nice chunky D. There we go, now we've got that yellow popping through there. So now I've got that text done. I'm just gonna edge my picture with this yellow. There's a bit of sort of yellow highlights. Just go around the edge here, around the edge area at this point, sort of around here, and then the face mask as well. So the light's coming in on this way, so what that means is it's got yellow here, sort of on the eye area there, a bit there, on the nose area there. So we'll just hit wherever you like, really. Okay, it's starting to look good. It's coming together for me. Got some nice bits of yellow in there, just gives a nice popping highlight. I'm gonna go in and just get myself a grey. And first of all, there's a bit on the hood that I'm just gonna draw my pen around where I've created, like in between where I've created that hood. A little area here, maybe just a little bit there. And then the rest of it, I'm going to fill in Doom's face. So remember it's metallic. Kind of just going to sort of fill in, maybe just leave a few little sort of slivers of white. So it kind of shows that it's reflective. So that's nice and dark around there. So the eyebrows make them a little bit sort of more evil. Around here, that could be grey. Those teeth. Maybe all the teeth are a sliver just around there. That's cool. Right, next up, grab myself a black pen. And what I'll do is I'm just going to fill in this Doom area, okay? So first of all, just going to make sure that I've given it a little sliver around this grey. Kind of just like a little bit of a highlight of his hood. So just fill that in there, a little sort of sliver in here. It's just a little bit there as well. And the rest of it, I'm going to start filling in black around. Just make sure I leave that sort of yellow that I created there. Sort of work my way around here. Sort of make sure it sort of starts popping now where I've created these letters. I'm going to go around this text as well. So fill in this yellow. So just go right around this R area. And make sure I'm going to just fill around that line there. So make sure I don't fill over that yellow. And then just get the finer tip and just make sure just go around the edges where it says Doom. And then use that finer tip to just go around my picture. Right, now I've got that pretty much filled in. Change over to the chunkier tip and fill the rest of him in. So fill that in pretty quick now. Just try and get all the little white bits. And then, right, I've got all this bit done. Now there's loads of sort of black fill here, so I'm just going to make sure that this is all sort of filled in nicely. Let's just go around here as well. And actually think, just cover that bit there. And then just fill it all in. And just go right around his face. Kind of just fill it all in black. It's quite nice to use a lot of contrasting colour. Use a lot of inks. Cool, okay, right, that's got those nice and blocked in. Just a little bit more, just going to go around the edges of the red on the right hand side here, a little bit there, just to give it a little bit of pop. So just bring the pen round, just so it sort of helps to pop all of these little bits. There we go, that just gives it a nice little bit of emphasis. It's really looking pretty cool now. Last thing, I'm going to get that sort of famous Doctor Doom green, so like a fairly sort of vibrant dark green. I'm just going to work around, the edges here. Kind of like just draw a little sort of block colour of green. Sort of frame our picture a little bit. It kind of comes out this way, in, out, kind of comes down here. There's a few little sort of bits where it's a little bit rougher, being a sort of like a spray, and it goes right up to the edge and really just comes in at that point there. Kind of like just comes, this Doom part just comes out a bit more. So this is just like a backing, so we're just gonna just block colour that in with the pen, just sort of fill around these areas. And then I'll just try and sort of just blend it a little bit in. Try and get the colour a little bit more consistent. And just hit it a couple of times with your colours. There we go, makes a bit of a difference. I feel like just gonna pop a few little spray dots there, maybe around here too. I feel like let's get the Sharpie and just down the edge there. Maybe there's just a little bit sort of grungy sort of effect, sort of spray effect, and I think sort of around here too. Just make that a little bit sort of frame cap off there. All right, well that's pretty fun. This is the Doctor is in Doctor Doom spray. Hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll keep on drawing. Thanks for watching.